Bitcoin is back over $90,000. Are we so back, or is this pump a trap? That's what we're going to explore on today's very quick update video, guys and girls. If you enjoy this content, make sure to destroy the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not a crypto kid yet. And with that said, let's go into the Bitcoin price analysis. All right, so yesterday's video was about how we're about to enter into a 12-month bear market phase. Nothing has changed from that ideation on the intermediate time frame. But in this video, we mentioned that Bitcoin will very likely bounce into the 200 daily moving average, which is the blue line. And after seeing a bounce into the 200 daily moving average, then we're going to continue our bearish price action. But just like what happened in every single cycle, and Bitcoin is very much following the prior cycles, I mean, some of the things that are very similar that justifies a 4-year cycle still being present are the fact that we've topped out in Q4 of post-halving year in the Genesis cycle in 2017, in 2021, and also in October of this year. The time it took to reach from the very low of a cycle to the top has been 1,064 days in every single cycle. So the 4-year cycles are very much intact. And another thing that happens within these 4-year cycles is that Bitcoin retests its daily moving average, the 200 daily moving average, before coming to lower levels when you are transitioning from a bull market into a bear market, and that's what's happening in this moment of time. So if you look at the 200 daily, the blue line, in March of 2022, you test it, and then you see a correction to the downside. You go to 2017 or 2018, you test the blue line, and then you come to the downside. You go to even the Genesis cycle, and even then, you test the blue line and then you come further to the downside. I don't think there will be an exception in this specific cycle. I expect us to retest around the 107s because this moving average is going to come to the downside. And this is where I'm shorting Bitcoin over on weeks, which if you want to sign up to, first link down in the description below. Pinex and Coinflare are also linked in the description below as well. I'm going to be shorting Bitcoin in this price range between $99 to about $107,000. But in the meantime, I think we are going to see a bounce. Just like I said, we tested a very beautiful line of prior resistance, turned it into support. It was the resistance of the multi-cycle inverse head and shoulder pattern, and we found support beautifully at this prior line of resistance. And on the Fibonacci 2, if you go to the daily time frame, we're respecting the Fibonacci levels incredibly well. If we bring out the Fibonacci retracement tool like so, we've been respecting the Fibonacci lines very well on the daily time frame, and we're bouncing from the 0.886, and I think a move into the golden pocket in the short term is definitely feasible, and that is between 92 and 94k. If you want to see the 200 daily moving average retest, I mean, that can happen over the course of the next 1 month and a half. I don't think it's going to happen immediately, but I think we're going to get there eventually. In the very, very, very short term, we can go into this 1 hourly time frame chart, which I don't really look into at this point of the cycle. I think it's more important in the euphoric stage, but we can still check it out anyways. When you look at the 1 hourly time frame, there is a little bit of a bear flag, so I wouldn't get so excited in the short term unless we are able to break above, let's say, the 91 to 92 regions. You really want to go over the 91 to 92 before we can start calling for the upper 90s, like the $96,000 levels. So I wouldn't get so much FOMO now. There is quite a bit of resistance ahead of us. If we can break above that, then obviously the 96s can be expected. But if you get this rejection here, then with the rejection in the 86s, you would be facing the $81,000 once more before ultimately reaching the 200 daily moving average. And ultimately, I think we will go over 100k sometime over the course of the next 1 month and 1 month and a half. So guys, that summarizes today's video. Ethereum also bouncing from 2.7 as we predicted towards that 3.1k level. So markets today, they're good, but I think it's going to take some time before we can make that big recovery before seeing another leg to the downside. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and as always, bye-bye.